So have we been lied to about a striker that was heavily linked to Forest? Welcome to your transfer news. Hi guys, hope you're doing well and welcome to your latest Forest transfer news. In this, the most exciting of transfer windows Forest have had since they've been back in the Premier League. Did I convince you? Anyway, coming up today, we're going to talk about potential lies from a striker. We'll talk about a player that Forest went after and got told you're not having him from a club I hate. And that's pretty much the main story. So let's jump into it. Make sure you've hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed as well if you are new. And let's talk about these lies because En-Nesyri, the Fenerbahce striker, former Seville player who's actually pretty damn good, especially from his time at Sevilla. That's where I saw most of him playing. He's been linked with Forest, and it's probably been for about a week or so, but it never really felt quite so true. And some of the crap I was hearing about it, I was like, should I bring it to you guys or not? But anyway, he's now in Fenerbahce. He's played 49 games, scored 27 goals. At his time at Fenerbahce, let's get the teeth in. At his time at Sevilla, he played 143 games and scored 51 goals. He is a good striker, and he has done it in very competitive leagues as well. Now, he's 28 years old. His strengths are very similar, I would say, to Chris Wood. And that's why I don't actually mind this profile. His profile looks like something Forest have actually scouted properly for once, especially in this window with Edu in charge. But he's a bit quicker than Chris Wood. Now, where he lacks for me is his passing. His passing is horrific and a bit of his first touch. Okay, maybe that puts some of you off him, but is he better than Taiwo, as Rob would say? Yes, he is. Can he score more than Igor Jesus? I think he can as well on that. But what's interesting about this and where the lies start to come in is that he was meant to be going to West Ham, or West Ham were linked with him in the summer, and then that didn't materialise. And then apparently Forest got negotiating with him earlier on a couple of weeks ago. And it was said that he didn't want to go to England because the weather is cold. Quite frankly, the way I'm feeling today, I can't blame him. So I looked at him and thought, all right, fair enough. It's a dead link. It's not happening. But now it's appearing that Everton are the ones who are going to get him. Now, last time I checked, Everton isn't exactly 10 degrees or 20 degrees warmer than Nottingham. So I'm a bit surprised by this one. Have we been lied to by the player just so that we can be let down easily? Is this like when, I don't know, you got to reject a girl or something because you think she's ugly, but you tell her it's me, it's not you kind of thing? This is what it's starting to feel like. And it hurts a little, I can't lie. If we're getting rejected by players because they want to go to Everton instead of us, then my, have we fallen very far in the last 12 months. So look, I would take him. Out of all the players we've been linked to, he for me is the best striker profile fit for Forest. But if Everton are going to get him, and the thing that's more annoying is Everton may look to do this on loan, and then have an option to buy on him. Whereas Forest, I think, were quite happy to buy him. So, I don't know. Ben Jacobs is still saying that Forest are in the race, but En-Nesyri is now favouring Everton over Forest. Maybe it is warmer up in the northwest. I don't know if any of you guys are there right now. Let me know in the comments. But would you take him? Or would you take Strand Larsen? Or would you take Tavernier, man? That's the one that's still at the top of the list. This is my conspiracy theory. I think Forest think that the cheapest deal to do is from Olympiacos. And I think we could get on the Siri if we did one and we pushed hard enough and wooed him a bit and Marinakis picked up the phone and got the deal done. But I just think with Tavernier, that's the one they're going to do because it's cheap. And that depresses me. It really does. 33 years old. Anyway, so that's the first story I wanted to bring to you. The second story is about Marcus Tavernier from Bournemouth. Now, Forest have a long-standing interest in him, and Forest went to get him as well. We were linked with him, if I remember rightly, in the year both us and Bournemouth got promoted. Bournemouth got him over the line before Forest enacted on it, and now Forest have made an inquiry on him. Bournemouth have said, piss off, you're not having him. I believe he's also signed a new contract. I may be wrong on that one. But Forest are putting feelers out for Tavernier, and Bournemouth told him not happening. Now, was there any interest or not from the player to join Forest? I'm sure we can still attract better players than crappy Bournemouth. And we have more pull than them. So I would assume he would have liked to have come. But as he signed a new contract, this one sounds absolutely dead in the water and not happening. But it is worrying as well. Forest should have been aware of the fact that the contract was being signed. Forest feel a bit scattergun right now in their approach. And I'll be honest with you, and this is why I'm going off Edu. I know Ant doesn't like me saying that, but I was expecting by now, he's been in the role officially for 6-7 months. I would have been expecting less of a scattergun approach and more surgical options that Forest are going for. Not like, oh, should we get a Tavernier? Oh, let's see what Bournemouth say. No, okay, let's go back to the yellow pages and see who's next. The striker thing, Strand Larson, Taremi, and En-Nesyri, and all these other players. And you're like, what are we doing here? I'm really not liking this transfer window. I'm really worried about our lack of pull because of the manager we have in Sean Dyche. I can't see many players, freaking running over broken glass just to come and play for Sean Dyche. I'm expecting this transfer window to be an absolute bust. But whenever I feel like that with Forest, every now and again, we do pull out something out of the bag. Yeah, it might be Dwight McNeil, but I don't know. So those are the two kind of main players that are being linked with Forest at the moment. I don't think we're going to get either of them. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But with En-Nesyri, he would suit the Premier League. He would fit. He's a good goal scorer. He's a different profile to Jesus, and that's what I like about it. We've got to stop profiling players that are too similar, and that's the annoyance. However, take some solace in all of this, because there are links to strikers, and now with Tavernier links to midfielders. So at least I'll give you a crumb of comfort and say that Forest are looking to be active in the transfer market and are looking potentially in the right positions. We definitely need a striker. We definitely need wingers. And depending on what happens with Douglas Luiz, there are reports out today to suggest actually Forest are changing their mind again, and they may just keep him until the end of the season, but not take up the obligation. So expect more 45-minute performances from Douglas Luiz, even if he's having a 10 out of 10 performance. So at least we're looking for players. That's the only comfort I can give you guys. But get your thoughts in down below. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you've liked, make sure you're subscribed if you're new here, and we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Reds.